Okay, we are live. This should be interesting. So I just found out that I can do, well, of course I know I can do a live stream here from my home gym. I thought that would be interesting. Going to do some deadlifts and maybe there are people out there who wants to watch. So I'm starting with 225 kilos on the bar behind me, and I will do 4 reps, and then I'll probably do 232.5 kilos maybe, and then another 4 reps, and then I have a third set, which should be a bit of an increase there, and then I'll be going down. So it's basically a pyramid, sets in a pyramid, as they say. Yeah, so we shall see if there are anyone out there. Yeah, hopefully this will be a success. Now, it's strange, this is my smallest channel, so it's basically just a vlog. I thought I would try to do a live as I'm doing now. So let's do the 225 set. Okay. Hopefully I set the settings to public. Should I try to find out? No. That was very wrong. What am I doing now? None. Okay. Did you see the green screen? I didn't even know they had a green screen in the thing here. But anyway, I'll do the set. Yeah. Fell down. Okay. So, now I keep an eye on the time. Yeah. I'm about 5 minutes on heavier sets like this one. 5 minutes between each set. Let's see. I'll go for 32.5, 232.5. Yeah. Let's see. 210, 20, 30, 32, 232.5 for the second set. Have you seen my little book? Let's see. I'm in a very hard training block at the moment. So I can feel it in the sets, you know. I had heavy squats 2 days ago. And it's easy to make mistakes, and I don't know if you noticed, but I actually, on the first rep there, I leaned, there was a distance like this between my legs and the bar, which is not good, of course. Yeah, you should get back to it, Jay. Absolutely. It's cold outside. 14 degrees Celsius below. Go another minute and I'll do the next set. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. That was 232.5. Let's go for 240. Two 240. Okay. So at this level, at this stage of my training now, I'm trying not to connect too much with the emotional stuff, which obviously you do when you're in competition. Because I used to do that, and I did it a little bit too much. But then I read something that was written by the head coach of RTS, the system that I'm using. There's a link in the video description. And he said that if you connect too much with the emotional stuff when you're lifting every time, you can easily get overtrained. The load on your nervous system becomes too much. So now I'm just focusing more on the technique. You might maybe noticed that the technique on the second set here was much better than on the first set. So I'll just concentrate on tension, the right setup, the right technique, and I'll just disconnect as much as I can from the emotional part of lifting. Yeah, so that's the plan. At least that's the plan, you know. Yeah, but 232.5 was not so difficult. I need to keep tension in my body throughout the set. You want to know my best? Hold on, I can look over here. My best 4 rep. No, hold on. Where is it? My best 4 rep set ever was 270 kilos. No suit, just like this. So 4 reps at 270 a few years ago. That was a few years ago. Let's brag a little bit. Okay. Medals. My first ever, that one, local meet in Oslo. National records over here. Yeah. I hurt my shoulder yesterday. I was just leaning into the car to get something. I supported myself on this hand, hurt my shoulder. Yeah. My rack for benching is right here. It's right there. And this is the bench. But I didn't really prepare this thing. So hopefully the camera here will not fall down again. We can always hope. I should film this one. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Felt like less than 240. Yeah, wonderful. Very happy. Oh. Very happy. So, no pain. That's not to be taken for granted at my age. I'm 53. Bro's not happy. I am happy. I said I'm very happy because it felt light. Could have kept going there. So, yeah. This is my squat rack behind me. What else? Well, you want to see a picture of me when I was a young man? That's me. Yeah. That was India, 1995. Yeah, 95. World Championships. So, yeah. What do you mean it felt licht? Licht? Light. It felt light, easy. In the meaning I thought it would have felt heavier, but it means that I must have been doing something right with my diet. Well, basically, I don't have a diet, but eating what I've been eating. I've been eating a little bit more fish. That could be the reason. Also, maybe the training itself maybe it's working, maybe I'm getting stronger from the training. But unless you have some questions, I'm just going to do another set, but that will be, I don't know, much less. And then I'm done with the heavy lifting for today. So, yeah. I don't think you get any more authentic. You can't get more authentic content on YouTube, I think, than this. There is no, these gym bros on Instagram and so on. I am not on Instagram a lot. I have to go on my computer to access Instagram. But anyway, I think they use filters. I think they use filters. The girls do, they use filters, and it's ridiculous because they get these big hips and that very narrow waistline and all of that. It's all smoke and mirrors, isn't that what you call it? And the truth about strength, and now I'm talking about natural strength, not people who cheat taking steroids, And I'm a lifetime drug-free athlete, as it's called. I always feel a little bit strange when I call myself an athlete. I don't feel like an athlete, but that's not the point. So if you want to build brute strength and power, you're not going to have a six-pack. Just not going to happen. That's not how the human body works. I'm not saying that you should aim to get fat, but the typical bodybuilder physique is not a strong and powerful physique. It just isn't. So yeah. There's a caveat to that. I think that's the right expression. The very light weight classes in powerlifting, in those you will see lifters with, very almost no fat, six-pack and all of that, if you're like a 60 kilos, 70 kilos lifter. That's the exception, of course, but those guys, they're constantly on a diet to make weight, to make their weight class in competition. I don't envy them. Yeah. Jay says, when I was squatting and deadlifting, my appetite went up significantly. If I don't eat more, then I feel a lot more tired. Yeah. I actually, these days, I struggle with a lot of food sources. Dairy is not good for me, for instance. But I found fish cakes. Um, I eat a lot of fish cakes now, actually. It's a Norwegian thing, you know. Don't bully us for our fish cakes. But yeah, I like it, and it's nice. And I found the really expensive ones, you know, they don't have much. They put milk and flour in some of them, but those are almost all pure fish. So, you know, yeah, I like that. And steak and eggs. But I have a period of now where I don't like eggs so much because I've been eating eggs every single day for a long time. So yeah. But okay, this was fun. Um, you Google it, Norwegian fish cakes. Yeah. We also have, of course, canned fish. I like the canned fish in tomato sauce. That's mackerel in tomato sauce. I really like that. It's like, it is. Is it my favorite food? I like steak more.